Hello and welcome to Entrepreneur's Toolbox. My name is Jonathan Dunkerley, and today we're going to talk a little bit about how I've been using YouTube Shorts, or you could also use TikToks or IG Reels to do the same exact thing. But I've been using them to create an income through affiliate marketing, and I've been making ChatGPT do most of the work. So, why work any more than we have to? I'm just going to walk you through exactly what I've been doing, and you could just copy and paste and do exactly the same thing that I'm doing and make a little extra income. And it really doesn't take much time. So make sure you just bunker in, and I'll just show you right here. This is the exact one of the channels that I've been playing around with. Yep. So we have our example of a channel, and yeah, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I do this. So stick around. And actually, before I get started, I know you just don't want to listen to the sound of my voice, so I'm going to put a little bit of background music. Tell me if it's too loud or too quiet or anything in the background. And okay. So we're just gonna go get started right away. So and just a reminder, if you get value from this, make sure that you hit that like button. It helps the algorithm. Also, hit the subscribe button. You'll see more videos like this, both live streams and edited videos. My goal is to help you make money with video and online. And I've been leaning a lot into utilizing the AI tools to help you do that. Oh, we got the music going. Let me know if it's too loud in the background. So perfect. All right. And if you're watching this on Twitter, you could also grab any of the links that I might be referencing or anything in the description of the YouTube video, which is at youtube.com/@eToolbox. And it's at the bar at the bottom. If you're watching it on Twitter or on YouTube, you can come check it out on Twitter. I'm streaming it to both places. So yeah, so okay. All right, now we're going to go here. Let me just check this real quick before I continue going. I had somebody from Fiverr make me this music. I kind of like it. This is cool vibes. Okay, so let's get started. So again, my name is Jonathan Dunkerley, and you're watching Entrepreneur's Toolbox. So why would you want to create YouTube Shorts to create income versus in how are you going to make money from it? So so with YouTube Shorts, they're just short vertical videos. Here, I'll actually just quickly share the screen real quick so you can see the YouTube channel. You're already on it. Yep, perfect. So see, I've just been making short videos on this channel, and this is just shorts. There's no long form, and I've only uploaded 40 onto this channel so far, and that may seem like a lot of videos, but it did not take me long at all to actually create or put them together. So they're very simple videos. See, this one has about 2,000. They're going to grow over time as you continue to do this. And see, some of them don't have very many views, but some of them, when you get the ones that pop off, you can lean into that topic. And that's kind of like what I've been doing. So you see, you go to over 1,000 there, over 1,000 there. This one almost has 2,000. And I have a couple more for, this topic. So let me explain exactly my process. And yeah, so I'll start at the beginning. So if you could easily just take this, I made a motivation channel where I'm just sharing facts about different entrepreneurs and, different people that are doing the people that I like to watch their content or listen to their content or read about them. I'm just sharing that stuff. So I have a couple people in here. I have so here's Elon Musk, love him or hate him. He gets those clicks. So we have Elon Musk. Another one that I had pop off was Oprah. Oprah was another popular one. And again, I'm just using this example. You don't have to do this. It could be any niche. So if you're going to do it with, I always hear the underwater basket weaving example, but let's go with something a little bit more monetizable. But it could be whatever your niche is. Maybe you show people how to, tips on how to, grow your garden outside or anything like that. Maybe that's what your content's about. And what you would do is you would start finding, maybe you could even find a channel that is similar and model after it. But what in this case, I started at the beginning and I just created 5, and that was the first way that I did it, or actually I did 10, sorry. I created 10 videos and I went to ChatGPT and I just told it that I wanted 10 interesting facts about entrepreneurs, and that And it gave me these interesting facts. And the first one, this was average age of a successful founder is 45, and that goes through that video. And then the next one was Disney. Disney lacked he basically got fired, or he wouldn't get hired because he lacked imagination. Go figure, right? Disney lacks imagination. And then Oprah also did really well. And then this is a one for Ford, which is another one that did well. And then Jeff Bezos didn't do well. Oh well, sorry, Jeff. I subscribed to Prime. I don't know why I didn't blow it up. I know. I'm just kidding. But so I just went through there. Bill Gates didn't do as well, but I'll always give it another try. Sarah Blankley, all these different ones, but Disney seems to do very well. So I kept on having like Disney ones pop off. So I went deeper into it and created more. So I'm going to show you exactly how I go into that rabbit hole of creating a bunch of different pieces of content really quickly with ChatGPT, and how I'm using Canva. Or I also use Descript, and I was looking at it, and it's just as easy to do it with Descript if you're already using it. Really, I'm just using Canva as an example. Whatever software you're using or whatever platform you're using really will, as long as it does vertical videos, most of these softwares are really easy. There's also a lot that you can do from your phone as well. That's part of the reason I went with Canva to do this, is because I live a very busy lifestyle where I'm just going around and I'm working on film projects and stuff like that. So sometimes I don't have time to just bunker down in front of a computer. So I wanted something that I could be able to just pull up my phone and work on the video really, really quickly and just bust it out and get the content out. So that's part of the reason why I went with Canva. I personally like Descript better. It has a lot more functionality. I could probably add a lot more elements into it, but right now I need to be mobile. So hear that, Descript, if you want, make a mobile version of your software. It will blow people's minds. I will support it. I'll buy it up. I'll pay more. Just do it. Make the mobile version of your video, please. My ear. Itch ear. Okay, so all right, let's get into the nitty and gritty of it. So so let's just start from scratch. I'm going to go over here to my ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, got my shared screens. They all want to hide from me. Is this the right one? Yeah, that's it. There we go. Show on screen. There we go. So this is ChatGPT. Just so you know, I am using their Plus version, which is their paid version of it. It's $20 a month. But I'm going to do this with their lower level model, which is 3.5. I believe if you're doing the free version, it's 3. But just in all transparency, when I started doing this, I was not subscribed, and I got all the information for these videos from the ones that are up on that channel, Motivation Nation, which is there's like 100 different channels called Motivation Nation. I don't know. Well, it's not about the name of the channel or anything like that. It's more about getting picked up in the feed, the shorts feed. And again, you could take this and put this on TikTok, put it on IG Reels, anywhere else that you're going to find vertical video. This is going to work. So I'm just going to start with their 3.5 default. So you can go 3.5 default. I'm not going to use 4 because you don't really need it. But hey, you know what? If you want to go crazy, go grab 4. I support you. It's going to work great. We're going to have a great time watching 4. Okay, but we're going to do it with 3.5. All right. So let's. Should I do it? So I'll show you the example of the one with the facts. Yeah. So I'll do that. But I'll try and put a little different spin on it. So we want to come up with a topic. So in my example, I was talking about Oprah, I was talking about Disney, Elon Musk was another, Steve Jobs. These are big people. And what will happen, I'll give you the quick workflow, is that you're going to make these videos. And yes, you may get some ad revenue from it. Power to you. You need 10 million views on your YouTube Shorts in 90 days in order to be eligible to get ad revenue from them. Now that's actually possible because if you upload, 5, 10 videos a day, and this is easy to create these videos, you can get to that point where, like, for instance, I've been doing this example channel. I've been doing this for about do the math. I've been doing it for like 5 days, 5, 6 days, something like that, a week. Call it a week. Like, just look at the first time that I uploaded, and that will tell you. So I've just been doing it for about a week. It's already made me some money, but I am not monetized on that channel from YouTube yet. I'm monetized on this channel. I'm monetized on other channels, but I'm not monetized on YouTube from that particular channel yet. But it's already made me a little bit of money, and I'll explain exactly how it's made me money and how you could just copy and paste exactly what I'm doing in order to do the exact same thing. So I'm just going to use the fact example. You could do this again, pick your niche. Whatever you're doing, maybe it's just motivational quotes. Maybe it's actually helping people do something. Again, the more fine-tuned you're going to get, the more it's going to actually take a little bit more work to create. But I'm just going to show you how to create a very basic, easy version. So, okay, we're in ChatGPT. Again, you can use the free version. Just OpenAI.com, and then just go to the chat or chat.gpt.com. Chat.openai.com. Sorry. And that will take you to it, and then just create a free account, and you can do exactly what I'm doing. Let's start with this. Something as simple as this: give me random inspiration facts about let's narrow it down so we actually get a particular audience. But I'm going to say successful video creators. Go down my rabbit hole. I'm really dirty. I'm sorry. So give me 20 random facts about successful video creators. So I'm just going to click enter or return, what kind of computer you have, and it's going to create some sweet random facts for us. So random. So these are more vague. So if you don't get that, one thing you can do with ChatGPT is you could either just go to the bottom and tell it. You could say rewrite it. So you could either just go to the top and just edit this, and you could say I want it to be about particular entrepreneurs, or you could say go to the bottom and just say rewrite 20. And this way, otherwise it would erase what you had before. Maybe some of these are good and you just want to. So this might, the reason why I'd say you might want it to be about people versus just random facts is that people associate. So for instance, hey, I'm a fan of Oprah. So for example, people might have watched it because they know who Oprah is. If it's a random fact without being attached to somebody, it's a little bit more generic, and people may not click on it just because, but people may click on it or watch it just because it's about Oprah, Disney, or Elon Musk. They're in the news, they're popular, people pay attention to them just because they are them. So I'll have it rewrite 20 facts, rewrite these 20 facts, and make them about video on you can spell entrepreneurs in my channel. It's called Entrepreneur Toolbox. Look at me. Don't tell anybody. Rewrite these 20 facts and make them about video entrepreneurs. Focus on real people. On really people? No. Focus on real people. And again, I don't always type the right words or anything like that, but see, I can't even speak them. ChatGPT usually helps me figure it out. So I'm going to see what it gives me. Didn't really give me exactly what I want. So I'm going to actually go. I'm just going to go to Disney we go. So that will give you a little bit more context. So it's wrapping in those people. So now Casey Neistat, it's another one about Oprah. So now we have Gary Vaynerchuk. That's another one that I'm actually going to be going down that rabbit hole too. I want to do some about Gary Vaynerchuk, and that's on my list. Consistent. So all of these, I mean, I might even end up using a lot of these. Successful video entrepreneurs are not afraid to take risks and try new things, like how Elon Musk's SpaceX and Tesla companies are pushing boundaries of what's possible. So I think that he wrapped that in a little bit weird. So you just have to play with it a little bit. Again, maybe I'll just take away the video entrepreneur part. So I'll take away video, and it will rewrite it a little bit more vague. No. See there, successful entrepreneurs are lifelong learners, consistently seeking out new knowledge and skills to improve their business and ventures. Disney, for example. So I could even say, so one thing that I would want is maybe I wanted to actually show Disney or start each fact. Start each fact by referencing the person that you are talking about at the beginning. Here we go. See how that rewrites it. And then, so there we go. Now this is a little bit more. So the reason why I did that is because people are going to see it, and I'm going to have a reason. Elon Musk never stopped learning and growing, always seeking out new ways to innovate and expand his business. So you could always play around with this until you find a thing. So and I'll show you how I made these into videos in just a second. Next, so that was the first one it gave us. So let's now write me 10 more facts about Walt Disney. So now it's going to write me 10 more facts. Walt Disney was it? Okay. Walt Disney was an avid art collector, and it had extensive collections of European, American, and go back to another batch of Disney ones. So, and just show you how I did it using the Disney one. So now I have 10 more. I could even say, so Walt Disney continues to live on through Walt Disney Company, which is now one of the largest he's got no money, and he starts his little company, and granted it didn't happen until after he died, but you know it became zoom in a little bit. Yeah, it became one of the let's do that. So, okay. So now we have a couple of these. So let's actually just go to the next step. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go to Canva. I'm going to use Canva. Again, you could use other ones. I actually like the script better as far as doing this, especially since you could use AI voices and things like that, adding another edge to it. And it's really quick. You wouldn't even have to do any extra work. It's all built into that platform. Maybe Canva will add that soon. It seems like everybody is adding in some form of AI, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You get my point. I'm just rambling. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. Again, do your own research. Look at this. This is just showing you what I'm doing. None of this is like financial advice or anything like that. So be sure you're always doing your own research. But yeah, I'm going to go to the next thing. I'm just hide that from the screen. And I'm going to go over to all these different tabs. I'm going to show you. You're gonna love it so much. I promise you. Everything you're going to see, you're going to be like, oh, this is awesome. So here we are. We're on Canva now. Canva. So as you can see, I've got a couple of them that I've been putting together. I have a whole Canva at the top. So yeah, just so you know. Okay, there we go. A little bit there. Okay, so you could see, like if I click on any of these, there's not going to be any music, just so you know. So here's a Steve Jobs. I can't speak. Steve Jobs one. Well, I actually think I have to share. It opens it up in a new tab. Share the new tab. A lot of screen shares. There we go. Okay. So you can see it's super simple. I actually need to share it. I almost just talked to myself for like a long time and nobody would have told me. Okay. So here's an example. So I have Steve Jobs that I'm making a quick video, and there's an effect on it with the quote, effect on it with a quote, and an effect on it with a quote. That's it. Like, it's super simple to do this. You take the quote that we created in tabs in ChatGPT over here, and you would copy and paste each one of the things section by section. Use your own best judgment on how many you want to break it up to, and then you would go over here and you would just watch the video. So I'd play it again. There's no music here, but and you could change what effects you want. Again, like maybe you could have it speak if you were using something like Descript, but this is Canva, and this could all be done with like their free versions. You don't need to have Pro. I have Pro, but you don't need to have Pro to do any of these things that I'm talking about. And you don't need to have any of that stuff, and you don't need to have the paid version of ChatGPT. So I just hit play. And what I do here, see how they're, I can zoom, see some of them are different lengths. What I do is I will hit the play button and I'll read it in my head or aloud. And I like to keep at least one. So this one is a little bit long, short. So this one, Steve Jobs was co-founded. Okay, I barely was able to read that. Steve Jobs, I get the second one, and the third one is a little bit short too. So it's intentionally quick. The idea of that is that when people are watching it, they're not going to be able to see some piece in the middle, and you want them to be able to. You want them to watch it again in order to see it. So, if I watched this part. Okay, maybe they didn't catch that. What year was that? Or they weren't able to watch this whole part completely. You could adjust which one you want. Make it. I'd say keep the video under 15 seconds. It keeps people more engaged. They're more likely to watch the whole entire thing. If you don't believe me, how many times have you seen a video and you just kept on swiping? Like, this is 8 seconds long. And then when I'm done, what I typically do, another reason I use Canva is if I'm doing this on my computer, I could just simply go to my cell phone. It's really dirty. It's a really dirty screen. I can go to my cell phone and just go to the Canva app and hit download, because you need to, at least for YouTube Shorts, you need to upload them from mobile. Unless you go through some other loops that or have it through a scheduler. But if you're going to do it natively on the app, you need to go through mobile. So, and you just download. I could actually even show you how to do that in just a second. So, I'm going to just create a new video. I'm going to start from scratch and just create a new video for us. So we're going to create. I have some that are like Elon Musk ones. So, or actually, let's create a next Disney one. So let's just create a copy. I think it's 45, 46. Copy. And then I'm just going to call this 46. Fact 46. The other screen. There we go. Okay, so fact 46. See how I made another one. And now I'm going to go here. It's going to open it again. It always opens it up on a new screen. Okay, so we have our fact 46. There we go. Okay, so now I have a copy of the last one. It's the same thing that we were doing. And now I'm just going to go back to our other tab. I'm not going to keep on switching back and forth, but I'm going to do the Walt Disney one. So Walt Disney was an avid art collector and had an exclusive collection of European, American paintings, drawings, and sculptures. So I'm just going to take that and I'm going to break certain parts of it. You might want to see what I'm doing. Okay, so you see this, it's this first one, and I'm going to make it for this particular quote. So now it's about Disney art collector. So I'm going to take it piece by piece. Walt Disney was an avid art collector. There we go. Now I'm going to go back over to this. And I am going there it is. Okay, 46. So I just start with this. Walt Disney was an avid art collector. Then I'm going to try and shape this to a shape that I like. And what I typically do, get it how I like, a little smaller. Just keep in mind in these bars, like to the right of what you're creating. And at the bottom, most of these short platforms utilize the right side and the bottom for things like hashtags and things like hearts and shares and all that stuff. It's on screen. So you kind of want to avoid putting important things like text along the very bottom and along the whole right side. So you just want to give it a little bit of space. So I just say hug left up a little bit more. And then what I do is I typically will delete the other one. So I'm just starting with one template. There you go. So now it's set to 1.9 seconds. That will change that. So Walt Disney was that. Now what I'll do is I'll just duplicate the page, duplicate it, duplicate it. And now I'm not going to keep on going back and forth. You saw what I was doing with it. Now the next thing I'm going to go is like, and had exclusive collection of European so exclusive collection of, so I'm leaving it hanging. So now, and then an exclusive collection. And now I'm going to duplicate it again. I know, it's crazy, right? Go back over to ChatGPT, get the next piece, European and American paintings. And then I'll go back over to our page. And same thing, paste, dot, dot, dot. You need to adjust it all. Now we have one more. So this is going to give us 4 slides. Sometimes I find that it's usually between 3 and 4. And then I go to the last part, drawings and sculptures. So play around with it. Okay, and now that's done. Now we have to do the image part. So now I could either just take over here. Because I lost audio. Did I lose audio? Did you lose audio? Ah. One second. Sorry. Test. It says that I'm. Let me know if you can hear it. It says that. Or maybe you lost this one. Sorry about that. Just trying to make sure you hear me before I continue. Maybe that was the audio that it lost. Music. If you can't hear me, or if you can, just let me know in the comments if you can hear me. So, and again, smash that like button if you're getting value from what I'm showing you today. So, so now we have these 4 different slides. I think, yeah. It looks like I'm. Testing. Not sure. Seems very quiet. All right, it says that I have my Rodecaster. Just making sure that I'm getting my Rodecaster. There's some fan noise right by the mic on my laptop. I don't want you to have to hear that. So hopefully that's not the case. Okay, so I have these 4 different slides. And now I'm just going to change the image. You could either find some stock footage if you want to, or you could take some stock footage, or you could just take some photos. Sometimes Canva or Descript, they have them built in. You could also go to the sites like Pexels, which is free stock footage. But typically you're not going to find stuff about like, just straight up actually Walt Disney on those sites. So you take these 4 different things and you're just going to find it. So I already have a couple things that I've uploaded about Walt Disney. So obviously I was doing Elon Musk last. So there's Oprah, but I have some Disney stuff earlier on because I was doing some Disney stuff. But he's not necessarily it's stuff like that. So what I typically would do is like, hey, I'll just go to Google. I'll Google search a stock footage image of somebody. Like in this case, Walt Disney was an avid art collector. So I'm just going to go to Google. You just leave the screen up. You don't need to see me Googling something. In Walt Disney art collection. So, and then I hit images, just so you know, maybe I should have shown. And actually Walt Disney personal art collection. Okay. Just actually verify. I'm paranoid that you're not hearing me. So sorry. Sorry. I just want to make sure that I'm not talking to myself. Just making sure. Sorry, 1 second. Testing. Does it? Maybe not. Cool. Not hearing anything. It says it's transmitting, so I trust it. If not, I'll just have to redo this. Okay, so I'll just go back to this, and I'll get to the next step. So I have his different art collections. So things that he would collect, and you could even just use some of his own stuff. So I'm just to save a few images to show Disney art and stuff like that. But it's not exactly about it having to be the exact perfect image for it. You don't spend a bunch of time just hunting for it. These little tiny things, just because we're doing this quickly, right? It's about doing a quick export. I'm taking way more time than it would usually take in order to do something like this. I just trying to give you a kind of an example of what I'm doing. So you could recreate it. Okay, let me just get one more thing. Okay, there's a couple things. Now you got an idea of like Disney art. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the fact, and now I'm going to hit upload. And yeah, you're not going to see it on your screen, but I'm going to hit upload, download, or save it to the desktop. I'm just going to upload these 4 photos. And now they're all in Canva. There's 4 Disney ones. So I could just easily do this. So now that they're uploaded, I want it to be on screen. The reason why I built a template is I can now just do this. Drop this over. I can click it, and I can just adjust what I want. Then I go to the next one. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to take this. Oh, I just want it to be more art. Yeah, the exclusive collection of. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I think there's, it's just art. And now the next one. Okay, so now I have the 4 facts. What I do is I hit play. Walt Disney was an avid art collector and had an exclusive collection of European American paintings. Now I would probably make these a little bit longer, and then I'd rewatch it a couple times just to make sure those ones. Walt Disney was an avid art collector. I'd probably of European American paintings. This one I'll probably make it a little shorter again. Walt Disney was an avid art collector and had drawing sculptures. And okay, so that's, again, about 8 seconds. It's like the last one. Now, you could always change the effect. I just have the zoom on right here. There's other effects that you could do. You could just go there. See, I just have the photo zoom, but you could do other things like drift is another one that I like drift. So maybe I do drift for this one. But if you do it, it applies it to the entire image. So I always just take it off the text. And now, zoom out and drifting along. And maybe this one's better. That's probably better for zoom. And this one's probably better for drift as well. So I could just change it. Drift. There we go. Drift. Drift. There we go. And done. Okay, so now I have the video. And again, you could hit share, download it to your computer. If you have a Mac, you could always airdrop it to yourself. Or the way that I prefer is, and I'll show you this right now. Bring up my, there we go. Is this the right one? Yeah, there we go. Make sure that's showing the right screen. Why is it not? It's showing my locked screen for some reason. I'll try and reshare it. I think it's because my screen locked. That's probably the reason why. It makes a lot of sense now. I fixed it. You don't have to worry anymore. I fixed it. Okay. Okay, there we go. I'm sharing the right screen now. Okay. So let's go back here, see all the things. So now I have my most recent one, which was the 46. I open it up, and we have the Disney video right here. So I could even play it here on my video. I hit play. Okay, and if I want to adjust it, you could always do, again, you could have done this all on mobile, and that's part of the reason why I've been using Canva to do this. Oh, did you see? I have to remove the effect there. So I'm going to remove the effect from that other one real quickly. You do it on mobile, you can do it on desktop, whatever works best for you. So I'm going to remove that real quick. Remove. And remove animation, and remove animation, and there we're good now. So if I click on it again, now if I watch it, I'll watch the video. show there. European and American, blah, blah. There we go. So yeah, I mean, and that's it. And you can click the little tiny thing in the top right corner. So to give that, you hit download, and it says show. You just want to say like, make sure that you always select all 4 pages because you could send export or exclude some if you wanted to. And then I just do the MP4 video and hit download, and that's it. And it's downloading it to my camera roll on my computer or on my phone. And that just skips the step of me having to send it to my desktop, or from my desktop to my phone. I just download it directly to my phone. Okay, so now that's done, and we can go over to YouTube. So now we're on YouTube. Now, one thing that we're going to need, so I'm just going to hit the upload button, and you're going to be able to see if you hit upload, which is the little tiny button in the bottom right, middle bottom corner, middle bottom. That's where it's at. So hit the little plus, and you should have a thing that says create a short. If you don't, you might need to verify your accounts and all that fun stuff. Just make sure that, that your account is up to date. Hit create short, and you're going to get it pretty much. There you go. You see my face on my phone. There you go. So, but we're not going to actually shoot it within the app. We're going to hit this, and we're just going to find our thing in our camera reel, add clip, and then you could watch it again if you want, and then we're going to hit done. Now, you don't need to do anything on this page now. You could hit add sound here if you want to right now. But the thing is, if you're drafting this for later, if you're going to post this right now, I'll show you what to do in just a second. But if not, you could hit the little check button in the bottom right corner. And then you can do everything on this page. You could add your sounds if you're going to post it right now. I'll show you that in just a second. Or you could hit next, and you could save the draft. So you do want to create a caption for your short, and then you could hit save draft. And if you save draft, I'll just show you what happens. If you hit save draft, go back to this page, and then when you hit the plus button again and hit create a short, it will have this little box in the bottom right corner. See, it's very small. Sorry, it's very small. It says draft, and if you click that bottom right corner, it'll show your drafts. So I didn't have any other drafts in there at the moment because I just posted my last 5 that I did from yesterday. And if you click that, it will just bring back up this page. So we're back on this page. So now what we're going to want to do is, say you wanted, another thing you could do is you could also just get all of your titles all in there ahead of time. So what I'll do is I'll go back over to ChatGPT. Go back over to ChatGPT. And what I've been doing is I just highlight, copy it, and then I just go underneath, paste. And I just do this. Give me 5. And that's it. I just click it. Give me 5 different ideas. I could even say 10. Whatever, 50, whatever you want to do. I would say this is kind of Walt Disney's fascination with fine art. I kind of like that. So you could either copy and paste it. I'm just going to type it in real quick into our YouTube short. Walt Disney. See, this is why I should just copy and paste it. I do a lot of this stuff from mobile, so I don't ever have to like type it in usually. So Disney's fascination with fine art. So that might get some E there, you know. Maybe I'll use emoji art. Boom, boom, something like that. And now if I wanted to, again, I could also just save the draft. So if I save the draft, it will save that One thing, the reason why I didn't do the music when I was saving the draft is for some reason it doesn't save the music. So now we can go back to the plus, again, create a short, go to the draft, and now it has Walt Disney's fascination with fine art. So now I can click that, and now I need to pick sounds. So if I pick a sound, I might keep this quiet just because. So I'm going to search for a Disney one. This is a popular one. Walt Disney. So I could just pick this song and hit the next button. If it's not going to play it, just because I don't want to play the sound, because if I do it, it may flag my copyright flag on this stream, and I don't want that. So you're not going to hear the sound that I'm picking. But it was just a popular, a Disney song. So you could also adjust. Probably not going to actually do that one because I'm mad at Disney. Let me do a different one because it's not appropriate. There we go. Now let's go to Disney, not mad at Disney. Let's do that one instead. So once I'm happy with that, hit next. It would play it, but it's playing it through the computer, so on and so forth. And when it's all set, to make sure that it's public, you don't need to share your location, and just make sure that it is not made for kids. You can go and get this setting set in your YouTube account, so this always is your default, and we're good. Hold in, potentially inappropriate comments. I like that one because why get spam, and hit upload. And now you have another YouTube short that just went up on your YouTube, on your channel. But again, you're going to potentially make some ad revenue from that over time. But let's do a quick monetization strategy that is going to, so you can start making money with this right away. So what I've done is, what I do is I go to, you don't have to use this particular platform. It will work with, you could do it with different affiliate marketing programs like ClickBank, JVZoo, Warrior Plus is another pop. Those are all like digital product ones. And then you could also go to, even if it's Amazon, if you have an Amazon, you promote stuff on Amazon. But what I do is I created basically a pinned link that promotes a video, and promotes a product. Or another thing you could do is build your email list this way. You could send people, give them a freemium, something that's related to it. So in this particular case, it's a Disney one. So what I've been doing for Disney is it's a kind of art tools that help people, get some art tools, and also they're entrepreneurs. So I found that one on JVZoo. But like, here's if you don't know what ClickBank is, let me just find the right one. So many tabs open. But this is ClickBank. It's a pretty straightforward platform. There's also JVZoo and Warrior Plus and all these other ones that you could use. But ClickBank is a place that you could find digital products. And I'd say don't promote anything that you don't actually believe in. Don't promote anything that you don't think is actually going to serve your audience. So, hey, these are people that are, interested in animation and Disney stuff. So I found a software that actually helped people create animations. And I promoted it in there, and I've gotten some people that have bought it through that link. And I've only, I guess now I've uploaded 44 or 41 onto that channel because of the one we just did. So you could even have ChatGPT help you write I got to sneeze maybe. No, it passed. You could have ChatGPT help you write a pinned link, a pinned message. Oh, I sneeze. Nope, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna happen when I'm not expecting it. Ooh. I was just in a bunch of pollen yesterday, just so you know, and it's like I need to use one of those. I'm gonna use one of those neti pots after the stream and just like flush everything out. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be so happy and no pollen in me. But yeah, so I have ChatGPT write a quick message, and it could be just something. I'll just say, I want to start a new message just because this is for our thing. But you just tell it, hey, I have a product that does this, this, and this. Write a pinned link. This is for a pinned link on this. Tell exactly what you are going to use it for, and it will help you write it. But tell it to write keep it short. And the reason why I say to keep it short, messed up today. The reason why I say keep it short is because there's something called above and below the fold. When you have something above the fold, what that means is that somebody doesn't have to, they see it natively and they don't have to click that see more. And when it's below the fold, sometimes people don't see it all. So you want to make sure that that link is not, they don't have to click the show more to click your link. So make sure that your message is short enough. Maybe you have to try it, rewrite it a few times until you get the right one. So what I would do is, so I'll give you the example right here. I'm going to go to the YouTube channel on, this is the YouTube channel that, oops, I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. I guess am I still streaming? I am. I'm still streaming. Okay. It's on the wrong screen. Darn it. Okay, so I guess I'll share the screen again. Testing. Okay, sorry about that. I hit the refresh button on my thing. So, okay. So now we have our video here. So there's the Disney one. Now I could open it up. It's gonna. Okay, I don't want it to play too long. So then I can go, and you could do this from mobile as well. And I'm going to go and grab the everything that I created, because I have some stuff already pre-created. ChatGPT. And I'm going to do the Disney one, and it's short enough. So one note is, if you're copying and pasting things, just keep in mind that YouTube doesn't really like you to. So I usually have to type something in first, paste what I'm going to put in, and then delete what I just typed. Otherwise, it won't let you do it. So you see how this is pretty short. I'm going to hit comment. And now it's commented. And then these three little dots right here, hit that and hit pin and hit pin. Now, if somebody's watching this, now we're looking at it on desktop. I'll bring it up on my phone in a second. If I'm on desktop, now if somebody's just watching this and they click on it to leave a comment, they're going to see this, and they're going to be able to click this link. And I'll share what it brought up. And hey, you can go ahead and promote this same product if you want to. I don't care. So it brings up this product. And yes, it's a paid product. It's a $49, and there's a funnel. There's usually a marketing funnel with all those things. So I found, like, for instance, one of my first videos that really popped off and on YouTube, and it was like a $17 product, and I think my average cart value was closer to $100. So it's average, because some people just got the $17 thing, and some people spent 100, 200, whatever. So yeah, this is just an example. So you can go here, you use it for your marketing material and stuff like that. But this is just one example of so many things. And this is a ClickBank. See, it's ClickBank trusted, which means that there's always like a return policy. So if people don't like it, they can return it. It's completely fine. You're not going to ever piss anybody off because they have a no questions asked return policy at ClickBank, which is I'm for. So yeah. So let me bring up actually this again. Make sure that I didn't mess up my QuickTime. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to just show you it on my computer, or on my iPhone. All right. So there. So now we have shorts, and I can click this, and it's going to play it. And if somebody was to click this, it's going to show that same pinned link. And since it's pinned, it's always going to be at the top. I can even give it a little heart if I really want to, but whatever. Thumbs up, but yeah, creating animation, create animations like Walt Disney with VidTunes is easy to use animation. And you could even just not even say what it is. It's up to you. take it out, or however you want to do it, trial and error, things like that. So, and that's it. I mean, now just do this consistently. Like I spent like a good hour right now just showing you how to make a one, and walking you through it, but you do not need to spend an hour doing this. I usually am able to, I bust out like, okay, give me 20 ideas. And then I just go through them, add the video, or add the photos, add the photos, add the photos. And then, I have ChatGPT write all of the content that I need for it. Like all the I have ChatGPT write all the titles and everything like that. And then the hardest part, in all honesty, is just going through it and just going, oh, I need to pick this song or this song. I usually pick things that are popular because that makes people want to watch them. So yeah, it's actually a really cool way to make some extra income. And again, the way to level it up over time is I would start building my email list this way. I use tools like ConvertKit to build my email list. There's a link to it in the description if you want to get started with ConvertKit. I really like it. It's you could also, hey, actually, even if you don't want to get one of their paid plans, they actually have a version where you could just collect emails for free. So if you just wanted to collect the emails and with their free landing page software, then you could just utilize that and test it out and see how it works for you before you ever pay for anything, because nobody wants to spend money and then not make money, because this is all about making money with video. So yeah, this is a really easy way to make a lot of content really, really fast. So if it were me, I would just start doing something like it is me. I am doing it. If I were you, that's the, if I were you, I would do something. It doesn't have to be this niche. I'm just giving you an example. You could do this with so many different niches and different topics. Maybe you already have a channel, a different topic, and maybe you could either do it on your main channel, or like I did, I spun it off on its own. So again, thanks for hanging out with me. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments, or you could jump into our Discord server at dunkmedia.club. There's also a link in the description. So yeah, thanks again for hanging out. Again, ask me questions, watch one of these videos next, and I will see you in the next one.